Well, it was good to get a win after last week. I thought those guys showed some resiliency in how they prepared during the course of the week. They continued just to keep their head down. They blocked out the noise outside, and you know, still got a lot of work to do. But it's always better to do it after a win. Any questions?
I guess it seems pretty obvious, but just the chemistry between Odell and Baker, I guess, what have you seen out of that in the first couple of weeks?
Well, I think it's getting better and better each week. So I'm sure it'll be better next week than it is this week. But both of them work extremely hard on each of their crafts, and they'll continue to do that. And they'll get better with knowing each other a little bit more as we go along.
Talk a little about Odell's ability as a game breaker. That's a close contest until that plays.
Yeah, it's he's got speed to finish the job. We got it in his hands down the seam, and he finished it. Of course, he's got you guys have seen plenty of that, so it was nice to see him get involved with that.
Freddie, Miles obviously had a terrific game as far as statistically 3 sacks, but a couple more roughing the passer penalties or a couple more personal fouls, I guess. How do you kind of
two offsides and two roughing the passer penalties?
So how do you look at that game, and do you need you guys go over this and see what exactly he's doing?
Well, on one of them, he had to lower the target range a little bit from what we were told. And we'll keep working at it. I mean, that's the only thing you can do is keep and help him, put him in situations, communicate with him to put him in situations to make better decisions. All right, it's a decision-making deal, and he'll still continue to work on his decisions.
I couldn't tell you. He did not come out at all for that. Because you could rotate guys. He did not come out at all for either of the penalties or any.
No, he didn't. I brought him over. I talked to him and sent him back in, and then he got a sack a couple plays later. So no, he didn't come out of the game. He's in there to get sacks.
Freddie, what does it do for an offense when you have a player as dynamic as OBJ?
Well, anytime somebody can, can touch the ball and put it in the end zone from anywhere you go, it's incredible. We've got a couple of guys like that, I think, that can touch the ball and put it in the end zone. Our running back can do that. We've got a couple other receivers that can do that. So, sometimes they make the guy calling the plays look like a genius, when they can take a 5-yard route and take some of the pressure off the quarterback and still be very successful and put it in the end zone from, I don't know how long the pass was, but, it was a good deal.
Beyond the skill level of the player, what was the X's and O factor that made that play work?
Well, that was just it was an RPO that we ran there's plenty of them on tape. It was a called run, and an adjustment by Baker and Odell.
Freddie, obviously, Chris Smith has been through a lot and decided to play to honor his girlfriend. What did that kind of mean to the team? What did that mean to Chris? What went into all of that?
I think it's an emotional time for Chris, of course, still. But, she would have wanted him to play, and he talked to me about it, and he wanted to play. And, Chris is a part of this family and a part of this team. So we wanted him to do whatever he felt comfortable with doing. That's what we wanted him to do, and we wanted to support him in every area dealing with that.
Freddie, what are your feelings about getting your first coaching win?
It's just I'm ready to get to work on the next one,
Do you think that Baker and Odell kind of worked through some frustration of the game, the visor thing and some of the things that Baker went through and kind of hung in there through that?
Yeah, I think both of them showed some resiliency from the standpoint of, the football games in general, you have to face adversity through the game. And that was one of them, but, we got it rectified and fixed the problem and came back out and stayed focused with the job at hand. And I thought they both did a good job of that.
From your perspective, Freddie, what was the deal with the visor? What happened?
The uniform guy told him he needed to take it off. You know, it's too much reflective something. I don't know. That's all I know right now is what they told me on the field was too much reflective stuff. But I guess the lighting was better down there at that end of the field after we drove down there inside the 5, and they could tell that he had too much reflective stuff on his visor. Waited till we got down the field to tell him. So I don't know. I guess the lights shine differently up there.
Are you being facetious there?
I am. FACETIOUS.
Were you able to?
Abstemious is your other word. All the letters in the alphabet are in order in English.
Were you able to have words with Greg after the game?
No, I didn't. I looked for him, but he wasn't out there.
Freddie, what did you
He did a
like?
good job. Greg did a good job of combating some of the things that we had. He wasn't going to let us beat him deep. Did a very good job.
Freddie, besides just getting a victory, what are a couple of things you liked about the game?
That I liked about it. I thought these guys stayed together. This was a tough week in a lot of areas for our team. I think we've continued to come together and be tighter than we were last week, and I think that's going to continue. I think adversity, you either run from it or you run toward each other, and I think we ran toward each other a little bit this week, and I was proud of them. This was a tough week for our team after the loss, and then the other things on a personal level that happened. And when things like that happen, you simply you either scatter or you run together. And I think we had a bunch of guys that ran toward each other.
Good. One other thing. Did you ever, doesn't matter, but Baker and Odell were in there to the very end. Baker got sacked near the end. I mean, did you cross your mind to just take him out at all?
No.
Why?
Just he's our quarterback. I wanted to make that last third down. Not to say Garrett couldn't, but I wanted Baker to do it.
We may have missed.
Last one, you're good.
We walked in a second late. If you answered this, you don't have to answer it again. But did you say that it was a form of selfishness, what Miles did?
If you're going to make decisions based on, well, first of all, I would say this is when you get penalties, with hits on the quarterback, it's either the level that you're hitting on or you hit him late. All right. At least this week it wasn't hitting him late. It was the second one. The first one I'm not sure about, but the official told me that he hit him too high. And I think it was a good call. I don't know what it is, but Miles will continue. He understands the problem. He's going to continue to work on the problem. But I called Miles over to the side. I talked to him. He told me what the official told him. I sent him out there, and his job is to get after the quarterback, and that's what he's going to continue to do. So you guys can make the big story about it all you want, but he's going to continue to get after the quarterback.